Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it's Melrose High School. Taking on Mansfield High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance. Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science, Massachusetts Teachers Association, Xfinity, UMass Amherst, Eastern Bank, and Subaru of New England. Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. And in last week's match between Andover and South High of Worcester, Andover defeated South High and moves on to the quarterfinals. In today's match, we welcome Mansfield High School and Melrose High School. And on the Mansfield team, we have Dhruv, Vishal, Alex, and Rishi, with mascot Sting, and alternates Yuv and Danielle, as well as Coach Ken Barrett. And competing for Melrose High School, we've got Lexi, Sammy, Spencer, and Nora, and coaches Josh Cristiano and Tom Scudder, everybody. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head round, a category round, and, of course, the lightning round. And we start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points. There are no point deductions for wrong answers, and players may confer. So teams, if you're ready, good luck, and here we go. While taking a quick break from filming 2016's Doctor Strange, one actor in the title role walked into a comic book store in full costume and bought an actual Doctor Strange comic. Yes, Lexi.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes, in 1905, who produced 4 groundbreaking papers, including The Quantum Theory of Light and The Theory of Special Relativity. Yes, Vishal.
Einstein.
Yes, in 2022, Queen Elizabeth II became the first British monarch to celebrate a platinum jubilee, marking how many years on the throne? Yes, Sammy.
75.
No, Mansfield, you want to try? Yes, Dhruv.
50.
No, 70 is the answer. What former First Lady is the author of American Grown, the story of the White House kitchen, garden, and gardens across America? Yes, Dhruv.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
No, you want to try Melrose? Spencer?
Lady Bird Ford.
No, Michelle Obama. Take a look at your screens and this picture. Here is the famous Rocky statue at the bottom of the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. It depicts one actor who starred in 8 Rocky films. Yes, Rishi.
Sylvester Stallone.
Correct. Iago compares jealousy to a green-eyed monster in what Shakespeare play? Yes, Lexi?
The Tempest.
No, Mansfield, you want to try? Alex?
Othello.
Othello is correct. Adam Kinzinger was one of 2 Republicans to serve on the January 6th House Select Committee. He served as a representative from what U.S. state? Yes, Alex?
Illinois.
Yes. What sea creatures are also known as Medusa, after the tentacled head of Medusa in Greek mythology? Yes, Spencer?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish is right. According to a 2020 Pew Research poll, just 3% of U.S. adults who self-identify as Hispanic or Latino use what new gender-neutral label to describe themselves? Yes, Sammy?
Latinx.
Latinx is correct. Take a look at your screens. A very special guest with your next question.
Hi, I'm Mayor Michelle Wu, and here's my question. What stretch of sand in Greater Boston was established in 1896 as America's first public beach? Was it Carson Beach, Constitution Beach, or Revere Beach?
And Vishal?
Revere Beach.
Revere Beach is correct. We move on. What famous city of antiquity was the capital of southern Mesopotamia during the reign of Hammurabi? Yes, Dhruv.
Babylon.
Babylon is correct. A literary star whose memoir, Crying in H Mart, spent more than a year on the bestseller list. Michelle Zauner is also the front woman for what Grammy-nominated alternative pop band? Rishi.
Odd Future.
No, Melrose. You want to try it? Japanese breakfast is the answer. The 19th Amendment legally guarantees American women the right to vote. It was ratified in August of what year? Yes, Vishal.
Sorry.
Okay, Melrose, you want to try? Yes, Spencer.
1923?
No, 1920. In 2022, what European country debuted the world's first hydrogen-powered passenger trains built as a zero-emission mode of transport? Yes, Drew.
Germany.
Germany is correct. Which of the following is a synonym for burgeoning? Is it growing, sinking, or fleeting? Yes, Lexi.
Growing.
Growing is correct, meaning truth in Russian. What Soviet newspaper, largely controlled by the government, kept up a steady stream of pro-Soviet, anti-American messaging during the Cold War? Yes, Spencer.
Pravda.
Pravda is right. Based on the book The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. What film stars Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley as companions on a strange planet where all inner thoughts are seen and heard by everyone? Yes, Sammy?
Infinity War.
No, Mansfield, you want to try? Chaos walking is the answer. Taxonomy uses binomial nomenclature or two-term naming. In Homo sapiens, for example, Homo is the genus and sapiens is the what? Yes, Spencer.
Species.
Species is right. One of the greatest tight ends in NFL history, who retired for a second time in 2022 after 11 seasons with the Buccaneers and the Patriots and 4 Super Bowl titles? Yes, Alex.
Gronkowski.
Yes. Mushrooms getting cooked in a frying pan is an example of which of the following types of heat transfer? Conduction, convection, or radiation? Yes, Vishal.
Conduction.
Conduction is right. Based on the comic book by Neil Gaiman, what new Netflix series stars Tom Sturridge as Morpheus, the Greek god of dreams? Yes, Spencer.
The Sandman.
Yes, at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, what country won its first gold medal in women's soccer after a stunning upset victory in the semifinal against the United States?
Sweden.
Yes, Sammy?
France.
No, you want to try, Mansfield? Yes, Drew?
Netherlands.
No, Canada is the answer. Millions of students across the country went on strike after the Ohio National Guard fired into a crowd of anti-war demonstrators, killing 4 and wounding 9. At what university on May 4th, 1970? Yes, Alex.
Kent State.
Kent State is correct. What term beginning with the letter A refers to the distance from a sound wave's baseline to its highest or lowest point? Yes, Spencer.
Amplitude.
Yes, in classical mythology, what king sacrificed his daughter in order to obtain favorable winds for the Greek fleet sailing for Troy? Is it Aeneas, Agamemnon, or Hector? Yes, Spencer.
Agamemnon.
That is correct. Emperor Hadrian. Oh, and there's the bell that ends the toss-up round. The score right now, Mansfield High School, 100 points. Melrose High School, 90 points. We've got ourselves a match here, everybody. Okay, the head-to-head round is next. First, we're going to take a few minutes to get to know the players, the contestants, a little bit better. And we do it with a question. I've got it right here in my hand. Each of you will have a shot to answer it. We'll start with Mansfield High School and you, Drew. And here is the question. What major public event, existing or not, would you most like to produce and host, and why?
Well,
Drew.
Billy, I would have to say the geography bee because I love geography and I was a part of it in middle school.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Vishal, you?
Well, recently I loved watching the World Cup, so I'd love to host the World Cup in my backyard, but because it's smaller, I do 3v3 soccer.
Okay. Alex, how about you?
I was kind of thinking the Olympics, but with a twist, like some bizarre games. Like the main two I came up with was blindfolded curling and track relay, but instead of passing out a baton, they pass off like a bowling ball or something ridiculous like that.
All right, I like that, Alex. Rishi, how about you?
I would host the Super Sunday event that we all took to qualify here. And I would stand over people and be like, read the directions carefully and just not elaborate and leave.
All right, let's go to Melrose High School. Lexi, how about you?
Electoral arm wrestling.
Wow, okay. And Sammy?
I just think it'd be really cool to try to host and actually produce the game for the robotics competition that I take part in, FRC.
Oh, good. All right, very nice. Spencer?
Dentist races.
The dentist races.
Yeah, we make some dentists run.
Nora, how about you?
Mine would be a reality TV show called Keeping Up with the Royal Tudors.
Nice one. I noticed nobody said high school quiz show. I'm just saying. Okay, it's time now to go head to head, which means all of you are coming forward and you're all going head to head. So let's do that right now, everybody. Okay, teams, in this round, correct answers add 10 points to the team total, and there is a 10-point deduction for incorrect answers. If a player doesn't answer, there is no impact on the score. So the clock is set at 90 seconds. Good luck, and here we go. On July 4th, 1997, the NASA rovers Pathfinder and Sojourner touched down on what planet? Yes.
Mars.
Mars, right. What state is home to the U.S. Naval Academy at Annapolis? Yes.
Maryland?
Yes. In 2022, what Boston sports team hired Jim Montgomery as its, yes?
Bruins.
Yes, Boston Bruins. Atomic number 88 refers to what chemical element discovered in 1898 by Marie and Pierre Curie? Yes.
Radium.
Radium is right. In the book To Kill a Mockingbird, what is the name of Scout's older brother?
Gem.
Gem is correct. What country has the capital city of Kathmandu? Yes.
Nepal?
Yes. In 2022, Billie Eilish won an Oscar for Best Original Song for what James Bond? Yes.
No Time to Die.
Yes. The city of Chicago lies on the shores of what lake? Lake Michigan. Name the kind of cell division in which the number of chromosomes is reduced by half. Yes.
Meiosis.
Yes. After 4 years of Nazi occupation during World War II, Paris was liberated. Yes.
The USA?
No, 1944 was the answer. Ben Franklin and George Washington were members of what fraternal secret? Yes.
Freemasons.
Yes, the Masons. Linen is one of the oldest textile fibers used by humans. It's made from what plant? Flax. Commonly used for theatrical effects to generate mist or fog. Dry ice is the solid form of what gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, in 1963, what poet? Oh, and there's the buzzer that ends the round. Let's take a look at the score. Mansfield High School, 170 points. Melrose High School, 110 points. Go ahead, give them a nice round of applause. Okay, next up is the category round with the following categories: Snark Week, To Be or Not to Be, Island Hopping, Strike Zone, Who's the Boss, and I'm Just a Bill. All categories have 5 questions with increasing point value. Teams will each choose 2 5-question categories and will have the option to toss 1 question per category to the other team. Players, yes, are able to confer. And Mansfield, who's your spokesperson going to be? Alex. Okay, how about you, Melrose High School? Okay, Sammy. Now, Melrose, you have a little ground to make up. No big deal, but you get to choose the first category, and what will it be?
To be or not to be.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for to be or not to be.
To be or not to be. Questions about insects, and for 10 points. All insects have 3 body segments. What segment lies between the head and abdomen?
Thorax.
Thorax, yeah.
That's the thorax.
And that would be correct. Now, for 15 points, widely marketed as a dietary supplement, what nutrient-rich gelatinous substance is produced by honeybees to feed the queen bee and her young?
Royal jelly.
Is that royal jelly?
Royal jelly is correct. Now, for 20 points, what North American insects are associated with prime numbers emerging from their underground habitats every 13 or 17 years?
That's cicadas.
Cicadas is right. Now 25 points. The first insects appeared about 500 to 200 million years ago during what geologic era that means ancient life?
It's not Carboniferous. It's
Do I want to toss it?
Need an answer?
Can I pass?
Let's pass.
The answer is Paleozoic. And now for 30 points. Insects don't breathe through their mouths as we do, and they don't have lungs. Instead, they take in air through what tiny holes on the abdomen?
You can toss it.
We might not be able to toss it. Don't toss it.
No.
And we need an answer,
Give me
Sammy.
an answer.
Let's pass.
You going to pass? Spiracles is the answer there. And now we move over to Mansfield High School. You'll need a category. What's it going to be?
I guess you guys went to Island.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do island hopping.
Island hopping. These are going to be questions about islands. And for 10 points, More than 3 times the size of Texas, what island in the North Atlantic is the largest island in the world?
Greenland.
Yeah.
Our answer is Greenland.
Greenland is correct. Now 15 points. Pop singer Rihanna is from what Caribbean island that left the Commonwealth and removed Queen Elizabeth II as its head of state in 2021?
St. Lucia. Do you think it's St. Lucia? Do you have any idea? I think it's St. Lucia. I think it's St. Lucia.
Answer, please. Alex?
I'm going to go St. Lucia.
No, Barbados is the answer. Now for 20 points. Lemurs are native to what large island off the southeastern coast of Africa?
Our answer is Madagascar.
Madagascar is correct. Now 25 points. Sakhalin is Russia's largest island. It's located just 25 miles from the tip of what northernmost island of Japan?
Hokkaido. Our answer is Hokkaido.
Hokkaido is right. Now 30 points. In an act the United Nations called a flagrant violation of international law, in 1983, the United States invaded what Caribbean island allied to Cuba and the Soviet Union?
Grenada. Our answer is Grenada.
Grenada or Grenada, and that is correct. And now Melrose High, you'll need a category. What's it going to be?
What are we thinking?
Snark Week. That's what else is Snark Week?
Snark Week.
Snark Week. Questions about farce and satire. And for 10 points, Tomorrow is a Latter Day and All American Prophet are songs from what Tony-winning farce written by the creators of South Park?
The Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon, yeah.
Book of Mormon?
That is correct. Now for 15 points. Former Massachusetts State Senator Eric Lesser once worked as a consultant on what HBO political satire starring Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Veep.
Veep.
Veep?
Veep is correct. Now for 20 points. To be natural is such a very difficult pose to keep up. Oscar Wilde wrote this in what famous satire of Victorian society?
Importance of being earnest, maybe? Or
Go for it.
pass.
We'll need an answer, Sammy.
I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass. The importance of being earnest is the answer. Now for 25 points. Thought to be Shakespeare's earliest comedy, what slapstick farce is about the mistaken identities of two different sets of identical brothers, one set named Dromio and the other Antipholus?
Timon of Athens, I think.
Just go with it.
Timon of Athens?
No, The Comedy of Errors is the answer. For 30 points, what 17th century French dramatist wrote Tartuffe, a satire about religious hypocrisy that was so controversial it was banned in Paris for 5 years?
Voltaire, maybe? Yeah, let's go.
Voltaire?
Molière is the answer. And now we go back to Mansfield High School. You'll need a category. What's it going to be?
We're going to do Who's the Boss?
Who's the boss? Questions about world leaders for 10 points. In February 2022, what Canadian Prime Minister invoked rarely used emergency powers to disperse anti-government protesters in Ottawa and at border crossings?
We're going to go Trudeau. Our answer is
Need a first name.
Justin.
Justin Trudeau is correct. For 15 points, after Russian forces invaded his country in 2022, what Ukrainian president turned down an offer to evacuate, telling a U.S. official, "I need ammunition, not a ride"?
Our answer is Vladimir Zelensky.
That is correct. And now for 20 points. Widely praised for her handling of the coronavirus pandemic in January 2023, what Prime Minister of New Zealand made the surprise announcement that she was resigning from office?
Our answer is Jacinda Ardern.
That is correct. For 25 points. After more than a year of mass protests in November 2021, what Indian Prime Minister said he would cancel 3 controversial farm laws?
Narendra. Mahindra. Okay. What?
Answer, please, Alex.
Our answer is Modi.
Narendra Modi is the answer. Now for 30 points. In April 2022, what authoritarian leader and staunch Putin loyalist won a 4th term as the Prime Minister of Hungary?
Viktor Orban. Viktor Orban. Viktor Orban. Our answer is Viktor Orban.
Yes, Viktor Orban is the answer. And that's the end of the category round. The score right now: Mansfield High School 340 points, Melrose High School 125 points. So let's hear it for both teams, everybody. Let's do it. Okay, we are heading into the final round of play. It is the lightning round. Correct answers add 20 points to the team total, and there is a 20-point deduction for incorrect answers. If a player doesn't answer, there is no impact on the score. So the clock is set. Good luck, teams, and here we go. Marble is an example of which of the three major rocks? Yes, Sammy.
Metamorphic.
Yes. Brunei is a small equatorial country located on the northern coast of what island? Yes, Drew.
Borneo?
Yes. What Scottish actor has 2 Emmy nominations for his lead role as media mogul Logan Roy in the HBO series Succession? Brian Cox. In 2022, Finland and Sweden were officially invited to join, yes.
NATO.
No, Turkey is the answer. The Greek letter tau stands for what quantity in physics and application of force? Yes, Sammy.
Torque.
Yes, in 2021. What investigative journalist and co-founder of the news site Rappler became the first Filipino recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize? Maria Ressa. In 1860, to rally public support for the Union against secession and slavery, who wrote the poem Paul Revere's Ride? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. After Asia, what is the second largest continent in land area? Sammy.
Africa.
Yes. In 1987, who won the Pulitzer Prize for drama for his play Fences? Yes, Alex.
August Wilson?
Yes. What does the P stand for in a corporate accounting statement called P&L? Yes, Spencer?
Payment and loans?
No, profit. And that's the bell. And the winning team this week is Mansfield High School with a final score of 380 points. And Melrose High finishes with a total of 145 points. Congratulations to both teams, everybody. Great job, team. Mansfield now is going to move on to the quarterfinals. And you can join us next week for the match between Brookline and Needham. Until then, don't forget you can play a bonus round of High School Quiz Show on your Alexa or Google Home devices. Just ask your smart speaker to play High School Quiz Show. And we'll see you all next week on High School Quiz Show, everybody.